Begin transmission, Dr. Brown.
Oh, darn! Sorry about that. Dr. Emmett L. Brown here. It is my hope to chronicle through audiovisual means my research involving air pressure and water pressure. Why is pressure so important, you ask? Because it is a basic scientific principle. It wasn't too long ago that even the simplest scientific principles were seen as magic, not science. Why, in Salem, Massachusetts, in the 1600s, many innocent people were accused of practicing black magic. If I had been carrying on these sorts of experiments back then, I might have been accused of being a witch and been burned at the stake. That's not how I want to end up. Well done. But during the Salem witch trials, anything could happen. Marty and I found that out the hard way. It all started when Marty was having a bad day at school.
A C- on my music appreciation test. Can you believe that, Liz?
And you even did an extra credit report on the social significance of the Bone Daddies.
Yes! No! What's Jennifer doing with that dim-bulbed kelp?
I hear they've got a date this Saturday.
That muscle-bound moron?
Of course, this means you're free to take me out. Should I consider that a yes?
Then maybe afterwards you can watch me lift my car.
Hey, lay off her, Kelp, or I'll cut you down to size.
Whose size, McFly? Yours or a normal person's? I'll see you Saturday, Jennifer.
Morton, Seamus, McFly.
Jen, I can't believe you'd sneak out behind my back.
Just listen a minute.
No excuses. I don't ever want you to see that jock again.
This isn't fair. You found me guilty without even hearing my side of the story.
Okay, fine. Tell me your side of the story, and then I'll find you guilty.
Marty, dry up.
Whoa! Very mature, Jennifer.
Hold it! Hold it! I inadvertently neglected to mention what was transpiring with the Brown family unit. Meanwhile, about 3,000 years earlier...
Gee, Dad, what do those guys get so mad about?
Mary, I speculate the ancient Egyptians don't have much of a sense of humor, especially with their national monuments. Where did you get that much blastoplaster anyway? How's the train?
Hurry, Emmett! Ready for departure, Jules. Destination, Hill Valley!
Prepare for temporal displacement. Throw the spear! Great Scott, the flux capacitor!
Exciting, isn't it? Now to get back to Marty.
First old Buzzard Badcock gives me a C- in music appreciation, which brings my average to a C-. Then Jennifer makes a date with some pituitary case. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Marty.
Maybe Doc can give me some advice before things get any worse. Hey, I just had a bath last month. Doc and the gang aren't back yet? Whoa! Whoa! Good thing we skipped the flea dip. Greetings from Massachusetts. Hey, it's one of Doc's Scratch and Listen postcards.
Marty, locomotive crash landed at Salem. Bring DeLorean and spare flux capacitor to September 23rd, 1692 at once.
Okay, Einie, we'll take off right after I comb my hair.
I said at once!
September 23rd, 1692. According to this map, there should be a large body of water right about We're trapped like rats. The air is getting thin. I can't breathe, I tell ya. We're doomed! Thanks, Einie. Not that I was ever really worried, but I do feel much safer on dry land. At least I did! I no brakes! This thing is driving itself!
Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts. I had you on auto remote. How was the ride?
Great, if you want to see what I had for lunch.
Oh, thanks for bringing the spare capacitor. AAA doesn't cover this. Okay, first I need to wire in the new flux, adjust the tolerances. Oh yes, can't forget to recalibrate the surge protector. I figure the whole process will take approximately, this is just an estimate, 27.35 hours. Not including the 46.82 minutes travel time to our house in town, where you can freshen up.
Doc, what's everybody staring at? I mean, I know I'm dressed like a geek, but...
Marty, in this society, everyone dresses like a geek. The Puritans are suspicious of strangers, that's all. But once they get to know you...
They treat you even worse. What's he in for?
He assaulted my ears with vile speech when I ran over his hog.
Boy, that's strict.
The Puritans just have very high standards of behavior, that's all.
What's she wearing that S for?
She was caught stealing at the general store. That guy made a glutton of himself at the town social.
And what about that one?
He fell asleep in church.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, witches are plentiful in the land. You shall know them by their speaking of strange tongues, and by their convulsive fits. With instruments of Hades do they make Satan's music, and with dogs and other dumb beasts do they converse.
Hey, don't forget, they use broomsticks, too. Doc, did you hear that? They actually believe in witches.
Inform me of something of which I'm not already cognizant. After all, we've been here a month.
A month?
Animalizing the damaged flux capacitor and constructing a time-traveling mail truck took a bit of doing.
Goodman Brown!
Yes, Goodman Tannen?
Oh, not another Biffster.
Once again, you have neglected to retrieve and dispose of my refuse barrels.
My apologies. I'll collect them now, with the help of Martin, my, nephew.
Doc, you're a garbage man?
A fascinating way to explore the Puritan culture. In addition, I've started a recycling program.
Whoa!
Oh! By heavens above, I'll get ye for this wretched and despicable stranger!
Well, at least he didn't call me a butthead.
Where's your father? We're going to be late for the town social.
I hope there's something fun to do this time. Last week, all we did was play Stack the Hymnals.
And thanks to simple geometric logic, I won.
Golden viscid fluid produced by members of the genus Apis mellifera. I'm home.
Oh, Emmett. I love it when you call me honey. Hi, Marty.
Welcome to the 17th century, Martin. The Puritan work ethic is fascinating to contemplate.
Yeah, a real blast. Hey, Marty, are you coming to the party tonight?
What party?
A weekly ritualized occasion amongst Puritans. Personally, I have to repair the locomotive, but you all attend and have fun.
You call this fun? Who died?
Now, Marty, people around here just let their fun on the quiet side.
Maybe I'll go see what Jules and Vern are up to.
I know. Let us play seen and not heard.
How do you play it?
We see who can stand still and be quiet the longest.
With my knowledge of the laws of inertia, I'm a shoo-in.
I'd rather stack books.
Drag?
Hello, stranger. My name is Mercy.
Oh, baby, have mercy. Ow!
Notice the stranger. I've not seen anyone jump about in such fits since Goody Magoo, and you know what we did to her.
Enter Kit.
Are you all right?
Oh, now that you're here, I'm so fine. Just call me Marty.
Would you care to take a stroll in the moonlight, Marty?
Oh, get out of town. Are you kidding? You bet.
Is that a yes or a no? And let me warn you, I don't take kindly to men who say no.
Oh, it's
What's the matter?
Oh, that big goon over there is mad at me. He's such a chump.
Oh, that's no chump. That's my father.
In that case, my answer's no. I better go walk my dog. Bye.
Walk out on me, wilt thou?
What did that young stranger want with you, daughter?
He made improper advances toward me, father.
What?
Not only that, but he spoke in strange tongues and is subject to fits.
I knew there was something odd about that boy.
Heiny, this just hasn't been my day girl-wise. Yeah, I know that one. Timely request considering I've got a right to play the blues.
Why, 'tis like the wailing of lost souls in Hades itself.
Is she a witch?
Oh, hi, big guy. How'd you like it?
Throw him in the stockade!
Let's not get carried away. Okay. I could use some lessons.
Yeah, he's a witch.
Oh, Mr.
Marty!
Doc?
I have come to liberate you from your current state of incarceration.
Oh, shoot, I thought you were gonna bust me out of here.
The Salem witch trials were infamous for railroading innocent people. If you're found guilty, things could get very messy.
But Doc, I'm not a witch. What can they possibly say about me?
You'll find out at tomorrow's trial.
The nephew Martin, a poor and miserable object, has been known to carry himself in an unwanted manner and burst forth into sudden shrieks and fits.
With his black magic, this scoundrel levitated a barrel of refuse, dumped its contents on my head, then bewitched my horse.
He communicates with beasts of the field with a musical satanic mouthbox.
I object! It's called a harmonica, lady.
The nephew Martin made brazen overtures and attempted to enchant me by speaking in a strange and evil tongue and doing the devil's dance.
Hey, that was one of James Brown's best moves.
Seeing that I was immune to his evil schemes, he began having discourse with his dog.
Discourse? I was just talking with him. Isn't that right, Einstein? Discourse means talking? Oh, I didn't know that.
That dog is his familiar. He sang the Book of Hades, I tell you. He's a witch.
Look who's talking.
This intruder is an evil element in our community. We must put an end to his demonic behavior at once.
We find the nephew Martin guilty on all counts of witchery.
Oh,
But you found me guilty without hearing my side of the story.
So what?
Whoa, where have I heard that before?
Nephew Martin, you're hereby sentenced to the final test.
Just as long as there's no math involved.
Oh, no math. We merely drop you in the bay. If you float, you're indeed a witch and must be burnt at the stake. However, if you sink...
I'm dead.
That's your problem, Fanny Face.
Not the water test! I was hoping to have the locomotive repaired before the trial was over.
Final adjustments are complete, Father.
What would Thomas Alva Edison say in a predicament such as this?
How about give me some large milk cans, a bellows,
and the length of rubber tubing!
You people are making a serious mistake. Don't you see how you've all been caught up in the fervor of rumors and vicious gossip?
He may survive the water test. Of course, if he does...
You're planning a weenie roast and I'm the guest weenie.
Well, Marty, I suppose they won't be happy until they do their little test. Come along, Vern.
Clara! Vern! Heiny!
Prepare to reveal your true self, Nephew Martin, if that is your real name.
That was necessary. Getting awful wet there.
Yeah, the lad was innocent.
I only wanted to teach him a lesson for spurning my affections.
Friends, we must see that a travesty such as this never happens again.
Now to patch things up with Jennifer!
I can't believe you got so mad about a little tutoring session.
Believe me, I know now that I should have given you a chance to explain.
Well, you're forgiven. Marty, you know I would never go out behind your back. What kind of a witch do you think I am?
Auto iris activated. Adjusting exposure.
Dr. Emmett L. Brown again. How about that Salem water test? That thing's all wet. Now, I have a little water test of my own to show you. Since we're in a real pressure situation, perhaps this might help. Access Video Encyclopedia Section W for water pressure.
Section W. Entry. Water pressure.
The deeper you go underwater, the stronger the water pressure. You probably felt it on your ears when you dive into the deep end of a swimming pool. That's because the deeper you are, the more water there is squeezing all around you. Watch, we'll prove it. This plexiglass pipe is entirely filled with water. Here we have two balloons that are inflated to the same size. One is located near the bottom. The other is placed near the top, about 5 inches from the surface. Both are fitted with valves so that their air may be released into the column of water. Watch how water pressure affects the flow of air from the balloons. The top balloon deflates easily because there is relatively little water pressure acting against it. Now observe the bottom balloon. Here the water is forced into the balloon because the pressure at that depth is far greater than the force of the outgoing air. Here's another example, one that can be recreated in the average dwelling. All you need is an empty soda bottle and some water. Put 3 evenly spaced holes in the side of the bottle and cover them with tape. After filling the bottle with water, quickly remove the tape and watch the streams that shoot out. The water merely trickles out of the top hole. As we move downward, the pressure increases, and so does the force of the spray. Impressed? Well, observe this. water pressure. Postscript to experiment. You may want to conduct your water pressure demonstration outside. See you in the future.